why you're still broke and how to fix it. There's a hard truth we often avoid facing. Being broke isn't just about lacking money. It's about living with patterns that keep you there. Money is not only a financial concept, it's a mirror of your habits, mindset, and the way you see yourself in the world. If you've been struggling financially for years, it's not because the world is unfairly conspiring against you. It's because certain beliefs and actions are keeping you trapped in a cycle, but cycles can be broken. You have the power to shift your energy, change your habits, and create a new financial destiny. We're going to explore 6 reasons why you might still be broke, and more importantly, how to fix them. You think like a spender, not a builder. Being broke isn't always about not earning enough. It's often about what happens after you earn. Many people's minds are programmed to think about money in terms of spending. When a paycheck arrives, they've already made a mental list of things to buy, bills to pay, and pleasures to indulge in. This constant focus on consumption is the very reason money slips through their fingers. They see money as something to use, not something to grow. Wealthy people operate differently. They treat money as a tool for creation, not just consumption. They look at every dollar and ask, how can I turn this into more? This doesn't mean living like a miser, but it does mean prioritizing growth before gratification. They understand that every dollar has the potential to become a seed, one that can be planted in investments, education, or ventures that will yield more over time. To break this habit, you must shift your perspective. Before you spend, pause and ask, is this purchase helping me build a better financial future? Make it a rule to put a portion of every income toward building something, whether it's a business, an investment account, or your own skill. Even small amounts invested consistently create a ripple effect over time. The journey from broke to wealthy is not about sudden windfalls, but about the disciplined habit of building before spending. Think like a builder in your financial fund. You trade time for money forever if the only way you earn is by showing up to work and clocking in hours. You're stuck in one of the most common financial traps. This time for money exchange might seem normal. After all, it's how most people survive, but it comes with a built-in limitation. There are only so many hours in a day and only so much energy you can give. The moment you stop working, the income stops too. This is not a path to financial freedom. It's a cycle of dependence on constant labor. The wealthy understand something vital. You must create income streams that work even when you don't. This doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with shifting your Instead of only asking, how can I earn more hours? How can I earn without being present? That's where the power of assets, automation, and systems comes in. This might mean building an online store that runs 24/7, creating digital products that can be sold repeatedly, renting out property or equipment, or investing in dividend-paying stocks. The key is to leverage your time so that your income grows without your constant presence. It's about creating value once and getting paid for it over and over again. If you don't start building these streams, you will forever be chained to your working hours. The goal isn't to stop working entirely. It's to work by choice, not necessity. Once your money begins working for you, financial stress starts to fade and the freedom to design your life becomes a reality. You avoid learning about money. Money is like a language. If you don't learn how to speak it, you'll always be at a disadvantage. Many people know more about entertainment, gossip, or their favorite sports teams than they do about budgeting, investing, or taxes. This lack of knowledge doesn't just cost them opportunities, it costs them freedom. Every uninformed decision carries a price, and over time, that price adds up to years of financial struggle. Why do so many avoid learning about money? Because it feels overwhelming, boring, or intimidating. But avoiding it doesn't make it go away. It only makes the consequences worse. Financial literacy is not just for business people. It's for anyone who earns, spends, or wants to keep money. To fix this, treat financial education as a survival skill, because that's exactly what it is. Read books about money management and investing. Watch videos and take courses that teach practical skills like budgeting, wealth building, and tax strategies. Find mentors who have achieved what you want and learn from their experience. You don't have to master everything overnight. Start small. Learn one financial concept each week and put it into practice. Over time, your knowledge will compound just like money does. The more you understand money, the more control you gain over it, and the less likely you'll be to make costly mistakes. In the modern world, ignorance isn't just a weakness. It's an expensive choice. You fear risk more than you fear staying broke. Many people remain broke because their fear of losing money is greater than their desire to grow it. They cling to what they have, keeping it as safe and low-interest accounts or avoiding investments altogether. While this may feel secure in the short term, it's actually a silent financial killer. Inflation erodes your savings, opportunities pass you by, and you remain stuck in the same place year after year. The truth is, no wealth is built without risk. Every successful business, investment, or career leap required stepping into the unknown. The difference between those who stay broke and those who become wealthy isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to act despite it. The solution is not reckless gambling with your money, but taking calculated risks. This means doing your research, starting small, and making informed decisions. For example, you could invest in learning a high-income skill, buy a small amount of stock in a company you've studied, or launch a side business with minimal startup costs. Each step into the realm of risk teaches you something. You learn not just about money, but about yourself, your patience, your discipline, and your resilience. Understand that doing nothing is also a risk, one with guaranteed losses. When you fear staying broke more than you fear taking action, you'll start making moves that change your financial future. You surround yourself with the wrong voices, your environment shapes your reality. If you're surrounded by people who constantly complain about money, blame the system, and settle for just getting by, their mindset will rub off on you. Over time, you'll unconsciously lower your own expectations to match. You may even begin to believe that wealth is impossible or only for lucky people. The people in your life are like mirrors, they reflect your potential back to you. If all you see around you is limitation, you'll struggle to believe in your own capacity for abundance. On the other hand, spending time with people who think bigger, set ambitious goals, and take consistent action will pull you upward. To fix this, be intentional about who you listen. You may not be able to change your entire circle overnight, but you can change the voices you give the most attention to. Listen to podcasts hosted by financially successful individuals, read books by entrepreneurs, and join online communities that focus on growth. The key is to immerse yourself in conversations that expand your possibilities, not shrink. This shift in your environment will influence your decisions, your habits, and ultimately your bank account. You cannot think poor and live rich, and you cannot think rich if you're surrounded by poor thinking. You wait for the right time to start. One of the biggest reasons people stay broke is the habit of waiting. Waiting for more money, more time, more clarity, or the perfect opportunity. But that perfect moment never comes. Life will always be busy, uncertain, and imperfect. The people who succeed financially aren't those who waited until everything was ideal. They're the ones who started where they were with what they had. Procrastination is a silent wealth. Every month you delay starting a savings plan, a business idea, or an investment, you lose not just the money you could have earned, but the valuable time for that money to grow. Compounding, whether in finances or in skills, works best the earlier you begin. The fix is simple but uncomfortable. Take action now. Start small if you must, but start. Put $10 in a savings account today. Begin learning a new skill this week. Launch your side hustle this month, even if it's messy at first. Small actions build momentum, and momentum changes everything. The truth is, there will never be a right time, but there is always now. The sooner you move, the sooner you'll break the cycle of being broke. Your financial transformation begins not with perfect timing, but with imperfect action. The truth is, being broke is rarely just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about the patterns in your thinking, your habits, and the choices you make day after day. If you recognize yourself in any of the points we've discussed, thinking like a spender instead of a builder, trading time for money without creating assets, avoiding learning about finances, fearing risk off of limiting voices, or waiting for the perfect time, then you have the clarity you need to change. And that's the good news. Change is possible no matter where you are right now. Your financial situation is not a life sentence. It's a reflection of the decisions you've made until now. And starting today, you can choose differently. You can choose to see money as a tool to build your future, not just a way to survive the present. You can decide to learn what you've avoided, to take risks that scare you, to upgrade the voices you allow into your life, and to take action without waiting for perfection. Wealth is not created by luck. It's created by consistent, intentional action. It's built one decision at a time, one disciplined choice after another. You may not see the results immediately, but every wise step you take plants a seed for the life you want. So the question is not whether you can break free from being broke. The question is whether you'll start today. The only thing standing between you and financial freedom is the belief that you can't have it. Replace that belief with action and your life will transform. Your future is waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer.